Because, bruh, just going about in life and just talking to random people, you get like a little taste of their personality. You get to see what kind of people they are. Most people are the first one who only see the negative. They don't see anything bad that happens to them as like a Wagwan. I want to have a little talk with you guys about victim mentality and why you shouldn't have it. So imagine there's two versions of yourself, okay? Both of them live the same lives, the same exact lives, same set of scenarios, same upbringing, same everything. One of them, every time something bad happens to him, he sees the bad in it. He focuses in on it. He thinks, he's like, everything bad always happens to me. Why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this, you know? Every little thing that happens to them. Even if good things happen to them, they don't see the benefit at all. They always try to see the negative in it. And the other version of yourself sees only the positive and the lessons that can be learned from all the negatives that happen to them. Given enough years, 10, not even 10 years, honestly. 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. Just having those two, like, contrasting beliefs is gonna cause both of those lives to be completely different. Even though they have the same upbringing, same scenarios, same options, same everything was given to them, right? It's all the way you see the world. In the book called The Willpower Instinct, it says that there are two foremen in your mind. One of them pretty much is the I can, and one is the I can't, okay? So whichever foreman you feed, that's the building that's going to be built in your mind, as a metaphor, per se. So if you only see negative every day, only negative can persist. And if you only see positive every day, only positive can persist. Yes, there is a point where you could get so toxically positive that you even blind yourself, delude yourself to believing that things that are even negative in your life is somehow positive. Yeah, there's an extreme that you could go there. But what's even worse is if you even live a life that is a life worth living, that you should be able to get some positive lessons from, and all you can see is the negative, always. See, people like that, my grandpa calls them energy vampires. He says there are people who are always going to see the negative in something, no matter what. No matter what you do, they can only see the negative. They will never see the positive. And as I'm growing up, I'm realizing that there are more of these people than you believe. Because, bruh, just going about in life and just talking to random people, you get like a little taste of their personality. You get to see what kind of people they are. Most people are the first one who only see the negative. They don't see anything bad that happens to them as like a lesson or an opportunity to learn something. No, they don't. They see it as, oh, the world is against me, I can't prosper. I see that especially with black people in America. Like, yeah, I know I'm not technically supposed to speak about this, right? I didn't grow up here, really. I grew up in Jamaica, right? Whatever, I've lived here for 10 years now, so I can speak on it. A lot of them make excuses, dude. Like, I grew up in a small town, Newport, Rhode Island, but since I moved to America anyway. And I'll tell you, man, like, most of the kids there who share my skin color, like, a lot of them don't share the same mentality or positive thinking that I have. And it's because they've been growing up the entire time thinking that the world is against me, I can't make it because of the color of my skin. Now imagine how that sounds to me, a guy who grew up in a third world country, okay? I was raised, like, pretty much in the woods, like deep in the bush of Jamaica. I didn't have half the opportunity that these kids have. And I came here with a more open and optimistic mind than they have. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, is it something they're putting in the food? Like, is it the TV? Is it the social media? Is it that their dopamine receptors are so overly stimulated that they can't even enjoy the small things in life? What is it? See, I come to the conclusion that once somebody reaches a certain age and they have that same mentality, they're never going to change it. Like, I've seen people like can do a complete 180. There's this kid in high school, like before, all he was doing was talking negative, and now like most of the stuff he talks about is positive, and I can see his life is changing for the better. He's actually making an effort. He's not just saying, "Oh, like it was bad luck that I was growing up fat." No, he goes to the gym and he's in shape now. Like, there's people who have way better options, way better opportunities, way better resources, who don't take action at all. They reach nowhere in life. And there's people who they don't have a lot of options, no resources, and they still find a way. So that shows me that the number one thing in life is your mentality, the mentality you have. Which one of the 4 men are you gonna use? Because I know which one I'm gonna use. It's the one that says I will, not the one that says I can't. Why would I tell myself I can't do something? When you tell yourself you can, you open the door to possibilities that you never even imagined of before. Your mind starts to create ways for you to reach the goal that you want to get to, pretty much. You can't only look at the negative in life, guys. I'll tell you this again. Never only look at the negatives. Yeah, it's good to look and be like, okay, where did I mess up here? What can I learn from this? And then that's as negative as I go in any scenario, anything that I'm trying to learn. I try to look at all the positives that I could get rather than look at the negatives, because the negatives aren't really going to help me much. You can't be reliving your L's. It's only going to teach you how to take L's. Look at the times that you've won, the times that stuff has worked out for you. Just think about it, man. Like me, I already tell you, man, I grew up in Jamaica, man. I like it in the US now, but Jamaica is my place, you know? There's not a lot of opportunities. So bring me to a country like this, open land. This is America, man, the land of dreams. If you can't make your dreams come true here, bro, like, what you gonna do, really? Anyway, I don't want to go on for too long. This was meant to be a 5-minute video, and I've been going on for 7 minutes now. But every day you wake up, I want you to go look in your mirror before you start your day. And I want you to put the belief that you want in your mind for that day. And I want you to repeat it to yourself every day. The belief that you want. Is it going to be one where you create the life that you want? Or is it going to be one where you just sit back and wait for stuff to happen to you? It's all up to you, man. You decide your future. Hurt out.